Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my OpenTTD Let's Play series. Last time I said we're going to work out this station, and that's exactly what we're going to crack on and do. Now, ideally what we want is an input and output for each of these sections, and because we're coming across this hill, it's meant we're lowering down and we're having a lot of problems with height around here. What we might have to do is just trim this back and make it so that we can pull it back as far as possible. So let me just go and trim that back quickly. Okay, I have just pulled these back, and instead of having these 6 long, they're now 5, the minimum requirement for my length of trains, and I managed to get these lines back to here. That's given me a lot more room. Now we're going to have a load of diagonals coming off this platform. There's not a lot I can do about that, but what we do want to do is we want one of these to go in, hang on a second, we want one of these lines to go in probably into this platform here like this. We'll connect those up like that. Now this doesn't give us a 90-degree turn, a bad 90-degree turn, so it doesn't give us one of them, but it does give us one of them, which is fine. That's okay. So that's is that an in or an out? I've lost track of the signals. Let's put the signals back in. That'll help us. There we go. Brilliant. So that is an out. That's fine. But we need an in, and I don't know how to do this. What I'm thinking is that we have a bridge to allow... We have a bridge here. Let's have a bridge here. There we go. And let's make bridges transparent for the purposes of this building section. That signal's in my way, I think. But I could do it like this. Okay, let's do it like that. So this is going to be the other out. Okay. So ideally, we want a diagonal from here. Oh, that works. Okay. So those are the 2 lines going out. No. No, that is very, very wrong. Very wrong indeed. Oh dear. It should be like that. Well, I don't know why there's a bridge there. There we go. So those are the 2 lines going out. Fixed it now. Let's just get rid of those signals and make them match, just because. So now we need to get these lines going in, and I really can't think of a good way of doing it apart from putting a bridge here like this and doing that. That's the only thing I can really think of doing. Obviously over here we can do that. That allows us to go in. But it's not that bad. The whole design is not terrible. And it only uses 1 bridge. And it allows us an in movement and an out movement on each of the 3 platforms. So kind of works. The only problem is I'd love to have a signal here on the bottom of the bridge, and I can't fit one in. That's as close as I can get a signal there. It's a terminus station, so we don't need signals in front of the platforms. As messy as that... No. Yeah, as messy as that might look, I think it might actually work quite nicely. Moderately efficient. Brilliant. Okay, well, that's got the station in. We need to put in depots. And for now, what we're going to do is... Should we just put a depot here and a depot there? There we go. Now we need to adjust the track slightly to make sure that all the platforms can get in and out of the depot. So we do an in and out there and in and out there. In and across. I don't think I need this piece. Go away, you. I don't think I need this piece. So we go into a depot there, into a depot out. Yep, into the depot. Yep, into the depot. Yep, that's good. Don't need that bit. There we go. So we do have depots here now. Now I think we need to get a service going to Tedham. So let's do a new vehicle and let's find out what the best vehicle is right now. We're going to sort by reliability. Okay, so the most reliable train is down here. Running costs is 100,000. That's a lot. It is only 65 mile an hour as well. I think maybe we want something that's going a bit faster. The Type 4 at 95. This diesel here goes 125 mile an hour, but the running costs 161,000. That's quite high running costs. Oh, the Class 91 electric, less running costs and faster. Yes, the Class 91 electric is the train of choice right now. So, only 90% reliability at the moment, but that's not a problem. Let's get our passenger carriages in there, up to length 5. And we want to go from here, let's say non-stop to Tedham. So non-stop mainline express service. It's going to break down lots on the way, and that's something else we need to sort out, actually. There we are, Tedham. And go backwards again, non-stop as well. Right, we'll have a load of those going. We'll clone it. We'll have a fleet of 6. No, we won't have a fleet of 6. Yeah, 6 will do for now, because our new town isn't that big. It's actually quite small, to be honest. Let's bring back our transparency options, and you can see town centre's not too bad. It's only 1,000 people. But the good news for us is that the town is bordered by water on this side. That means when it grows, it's going to grow out this way around our train station. Right, well, let's get the first train on the way. We're going to leave gaps in the trains. This station won't actually start supplying passengers until that first train's been. There we are, it's been now, so we should... Yep, there we go. 1 passenger. Where does he want to go? Any station. That's my kind of passenger. Right, so now we want to put some tramways in the town. Right, so let's do this sort of tramway construction. I don't want to interfere too much with the catchment area of the train station. Or are we going to do some spread stations? We want the town to grow, so let's get some trams in. Let's put one here. What? They refuse to allow it? That's because I've been messing around with the land height too much. The local authority think I'm appalling. Well, there is a way to fix that. Let's plant some trees. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to find out how far the local authority's influence goes. I click this question mark here. Let's see. You can see that the local authority there is Flongfing Way, Drampour. So there's a border there, and non-Flongfing Way, kind of here. Yeah. Okay, so there's an area effect around Flongfing Way of about here. Okay, so we don't need to plant trees any further out than that. So let's get some trees in. We're going to just do a nice big plonk, bang. Well, it costs us 100,000. And we're still appalling. I think the main reason we're still appalling is the fact that there wasn't many places left to plant trees. Planting more trees doesn't help. That's just a waste of money. So let's get rid of all this stuff. So I think we're going to have to wait until they like us a bit more before we put any trams in. Oh, that's a shame. Maybe... Oh, there's 3 sandbanks here. Where does the sandbank go to? Remind me again. Fishing harbour. Is that a fishing harbour? That is a fishing harbour. Might be something worth looking at in a later episode. Yeah. This is going to be difficult. We can't put trams in. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, well, today was going to be a Flongfing Way episode. It probably still will be, as we spent half of it on there anyway. But we need to put some depots in, and I need to figure out the best place to do it. Ideally, we need some depots near the station. So let's put some in over here. Now, the way that I like to do depots on a main line is something like this. We come out like this. We go along for length of the train and then go back in again. But we can't do that because this diagonal here. So, excuse me. So what I'm going to do is going to go up that diagonal and then in. Okay. And we're going to replicate that on the other side. So we need this to be pushed out to there, and we need that to be cut off there. There we go. Now, you've got to get the direction right on this, because what you want is space for the trains to be able to... Hang on a minute. Something's not right. Yeah, something's not right. I don't know. Oh, well, never mind. So we want space for our trains to be able to enter and then stop. Get off the main line. So we're going to put it here. And we're going to put it in the right orientation as well. Like that. And then we're going to put one on the other side. Like that. There we go. So remember, when you're doing stuff for junctions, there we've got a junction here. You put an input and no output. Input, no output. And again over here, these are outputs, so we get rid of the signals and we put the input into the junction in there like that. There we go. The reason why you don't put much of an output in is that it can block junctions. But to be honest, on a junction which doesn't go anywhere apart from one way, it doesn't really matter. It only really matters on the bigger junctions. So there's that one sorted. Now we need to do another one for this line. So we come out here. We're going to go along 5, then we're going to go up the next bit, just because it's in the way, and then come out. There we go. Now, we've got the hill here, so that's going to be quite difficult to get round. Shall we plough it down? Yeah, why not? What we can do, though, is actually we can redesign this so it works out a little bit better. There's 2 ways of doing it. There's the way I've done it here, and if I take this out, we can do it like this as well. Okay, now doing it like this means that we actually get a little bit more space in. So if we go up to 5 there, we can actually bring it in here, and that helps us out with the hillside. So let's do that. I prefer the look of the other one, but this one, we've got a hill in the way, we've got trees, so I can't see what I'm doing very well. There we go. There, right, so that's our length 5. We put our depot in. There we go. No room for a double depot on these particular ones. Don't really need a double depot, to be honest, on a main line like this. And then entrance is going to be over here, so we're going to put some signals right up against it and remove these ones. And then the exit is going to be here, so we put a signal right up against it. Like that, remove these ones. There we go. So that is a depot done for Flungfing Way. I'm pretty sure they still hate me. Yep, let's get some more services going. I forgot to set the next train on this way. Never mind. Let's just quickly adjust this actually, because I want the 2 to match. There we go. That's better. There's our next train on his way. So let's put a depot in there and a depot in there. That'll do. I like to put them near the middle sometimes. It depends on the kind of depots I'm doing, but I think that looks better. Yeah, that looks better. It allows us then to have depots that are on the main line, but the train has to come off the main line in order to go to it. Which means if a train is waiting to come out of the depot, it's not necessarily going to block the way. Let's just do this. So we should have a length of... we might need to make it one more longer. Ah! I messed this up. Hang on. Okay, that is better. Much better. Okay. Now the reason why I've just changed it is because, and I've done this one as well, when a train comes off the main line, you want it to have a length of 5 to pull off the main line before it gets towards the depot and slows down to turn this corner. This corner here that I've got highlighted is the bit that slows the train down as it's entering, and you don't want that to slow down the main line. Having this length here pulls that train off the main line completely before it stops and slows down to turn into the depot. That way other trains can just shoot straight past. Jobs are good. Let's get some more of these trains coming out of the depot now. Brilliant. Okay, so that's Flongfing Way's main line connected. That's the station in, and that's Flongfing Way's depots put in as well. We'll leave these ones at the station so that we've just got more depot coverage. Let's put another train going in a minute. We've got 3 passengers that want to go. Some of them want to go to Teddam, some of them want to go to Laddinghatton, something to Glenfing Hill. So we haven't got a service that goes to Laddinghatton. If any of the trains want to go to Fubourne, then they're going to have to go to Teddam and then back up to Fubourne, which is a terrible way of doing things. I'm thinking maybe another station on the other side of Fubourne in a few episodes' time. But I'm quite happy with the way this one's going. I'm just disappointed I can't get my trams in there at the minute. Yeah, I'm still appalling. Can we bribe them? Let's try bribing them. They think we're very poor. Damn, is that enough to put a tram station in? No. Bribe them again. We're now poor. Yeah, we can put a tram station in now. I don't normally... I try not to bribe towns very often. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No, not delete, remove. Remove... tramway. There we go. Ideally I want to come out the bottom here, but I can't find a way out. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this station and we're going to put the station in over here instead. And then that will allow us to build out and put the other station. Now I'm going to put the station in first before I start messing around with the land. Let's put it in here, shall we? There, right. Now I've put the station in, I can do what I want with the land around here. I don't care about their ratings. So we're going to do this. I'm going to level the land all the way around. Oh. Well, we're going to level all this land. Yeah. We're going to allow you to build. Especially around our train station. There we go. Let's put our tramway in. So we're going to need tram tracks down here. Here. We're going to turn this way just because. We're going to delete that river because it's in our way and we're not evil. I promise we're not evil. There we go. Over the bridge, through that one, down here, and to there. Brilliant. Let's remove that track there. We don't need that. What we do need is a depot, and luckily I left loads of room very intelligently for it down here. And that's it. There we go. Now, these are all named wrong. Oh, still named wrong. So we got west. West is north. Central is east. There we go. And transfer is south. Okay. As always with our tramway construction, we need a loop in it somewhere so that the trains can... Sorry, so the... don't delete. So that the trams can turn round. So we're going to do this. Allows the trams to actually go through east, around this loop, back through east and down to south in case they were going the wrong way. Let's get this last train on its way. There we go. Have we had any trains come back yet? Any trains come back? Yay, we've got one coming back here. Which one's that? 71. Let's look at our train list. Train 71. Train 70 was the first of our new batch. Looks like he's on his way back as well. Whereabouts is he? He's going through the farmland. And I think if I remember correctly, this is where we go under... Oh, no. I think he must have done a second... Yeah, he's done a second visit. This is his second time coming back. Oh, well, never mind. Right, I want to do some road construction now because, well, why not? We're going to put a piece of road in like this, try and encourage them to build around the station. Just going to eke that bit out there as well. There we go. Should we put a piece of, we'll put a piece of road in like that? Yeah, why not? We'll put a piece of road in like that. And this is road 2, this is road again. We'll make this a road, why not? I feel like we need a piece. Let's just do that. And that. Yeah, that'll do. Flongfing Way, you can go for it now. I'm all good. Let's get our trams in. New vehicle. Oh, we've got Hong Kong double. Reliability is not great, but it does 100 passengers. They've got goods, a mail, and the original. Okay, the trams aren't doing very well at the minute. I'm not sure how much life we've got in these trams when we get past what we're in now. We're in the year 2000. We're in the year 2000, and I'm not sure how much longer these trams are really going to cut the jib. How many should we have? Where's my? Let's have a fleet of 10 again. Why not? So there's 5. New vehicle. Buy vehicle. Get the orders. So we went clockwise. No, we went anti-clockwise last time. So now, let's get rid of that one. Now we want to go clockwise. West, north, east, and south. Clone that one out 4 times, and we now have 10. Send them all on their way. And fast forward them out, coming out. They are. They're all filtering out and going around. Look at them all zooming around Flongfing Way. Flongfing Way is a bit of a mouthful sometimes. But the trams are doing pretty good. There we are. I don't know if they're going to actually make any money. But we've got some news services. The newspaper is now in colour. We've got colour pictures on the newspaper. Yeah, thank you very much, newspaper. The station has 12 passengers, and they want to go to Tedham, Laddinghatton. Oh no, we've got ones that need to go to Fubourne. You're going to have a terrible journey. Ooh, what we got here? Train coming back with 2 passengers from Glenfing Hill. Wow. Oh, okay. Didn't make any money yet, but we will. We will when Flongfing Way develops. I mean, we had to bribe them a bit, but never mind. We could do fun new buildings. That makes them build out quicker. At the minute, the town is growing every 53 days. If I do this, that changes to 24 days. So we pretty much doubled. We've doubled the the growth rate of the town. The town could grow out this way. We don't really want that to happen. So what we can do is kind of nurture the town to grow where we want to begin with. So if we do this, we are forcing, actually that's okay, let's remove that. We are forcing the town to build only where we really want them to, and because of the land and stuff that's happening around here, I mean they can fill up around the coast, that's fine by me, but they should be building around here soon, so that'll be really good. Well, there's the establishing of Flongfing Way. We've got our station in, we've got our trams in, we've expanded the town out, we've moved the land back a little bit so the town can expand a little bit easier. We've kind of guided them to where we want them to be. Probably been a bit naughty, to be honest. And our depots are in on the main line. And of course that main line is all finished from last episode. So there we go. Flongfing Way. Brilliant. Love it. Now, I haven't had a chance to look at your comments from last time yet about what we should do with the main line around Tedham. So we'll address that sometime soon. Not just yet. But I think these guys aren't really making much profit yet, are they? Uh-oh. This isn't good. We're going to have a look at the profit situation sometime soon, because we are slowly going down. We need to look after our trains. It might be that we need to go around and replace them all. Well, any thoughts, ideas and questions, as always, down in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to give it that like. And if you want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and all those other things, then please consider doing so. If you want to support me in what I do, you can check out Viewer Plus on the Master Hellish website. Or if you don't want to donate any money on a subscription service, you could just tell your friends, family, and post my videos out on the social media and spread the word of Hellish's videos. Thank you very much for all your support. You guys have been brilliant, coming up to my 5,000 subscribers. And yeah, well, if you have a look at my YouTube channel, I've got a proper video about hitting 5,000 subscribers, so check that out. I will see you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.